Hey Collective, how are you all today? Evie and I are doing good. She's in the other room. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. We love you. We appreciate you guys. So I've got I've got a reading pulled that I've been sitting here channeling with Spirit for a little while. So we're going to tap into this message and clarify as we go, okay? Someone's trapped in the shadow aspect of their being, okay? They're trying to coexist. They're heavily in their shadow right now. This person has this wild fantasy, and it's almost like an illusion in their mind, all in their imagination. They think they're like this fabulous person. They think they're this champion, this, like they have to be the winner. They want to conquer someone. They think that they're just, they think they're better than everyone else. We've got a butcher who's doing curses, who's full of hatred. They're ruthless, trying to create misfortunes and catastrophes in people's lives. They're cruel, could literally want to slaughter someone. And they're just fantasizing about how they can trap someone. This person's a red flag. They're a thief. Anything that was going on here, you stopped it with this person. I promised you'd never date someone like me again. This person was just coming in to destroy the balance in your life. Okay? Or they were a very destructive force. They've trapped themselves in a curse that they've done, and it's trying to create destruction in your life, trying to destroy the balance in your life, trying to throw you off kilter using curses. We've got a Karmic Masculine here who's laughing about this. I think it's funny, acting like they perfectly compliment someone and that they just want to balance things out, but they're just total chaos and destruction. This person is a thief, and they've definitely gotten trapped in a situation here. They were seeking revenge, and law enforcement has gotten involved with something here. This person could get arrested. There could be a big knife with this butcher here. Butcher knife. Some kind of skilled with a knife. They're jealous of your power supply. They're jealous of you. They want your power. So they were doing curses and hexes to try and seek revenge against you because they think they're better than everyone else. Very narcissistic. There was a crime of passion that this person created, and they ran away. They fled the scene. We've got stress with heartbreak place. So whatever happened here with this crime of passion, it was really bad. Lost love and grief, memories of heartbreak. Someone's really stressed out. They can't sleep. They've got headaches. They're under a lot of pressure. They did something. They were bribed or tempted or persuaded to do something with some kind of alchemy, potions, herbs, making some kind of an elixir of some kind. Could be trying to put something in someone's food. I'm hearing to make them sedated or unconscious. We've got a swindler, a collaboration of swindlers here that could have all come together to do some kind of alchemy, all in their shadow, doing these curses. Now they're stressed because they've trapped themselves trying to seek revenge because they're jealous of how much power you have. Someone could literally be going to jail here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead bodies laying here. A master of deception and disguise. They had backup. Enhancement. This masculine could have been taking like enhancement pills for their sexuality. You were definitely incompatible with this op here. Okay. This relationship was very challenging. And this person was just evil. They would laugh at cruel shit because this cruelty over here with this butcher, they're ruthless. They're mad about any achievements that you're having. They were hoping for an achievement with this master of deception over here. They're a hypocrite. I don't think we need to label things or define our relationship. Someone here that we're incompatible with. It's a walking red flag. It's op. Could have been putting curses and things in someone's food. This person's definitely looks with law enforcement and imprisonment. They were experimenting on someone here out of revenge to see how these curses were working. Somebody's going to jail. They thought that they were having an achievement here. They bribed a collaboration of people, tempted and persuaded them to come in and to help trap you in some kind of energy here. We've got a cult. They've trapped themselves. Someone could be trying to run away from a cult. This could be some kind of an initiation or something here. Having to create crime of passion. They could have 7 things that they had to do. Running away from situationships. Making people run away from you. Experimenting to where people would run away from you and you would just end up like in a situationship instead of a relationship, with people coming in and then leaving just as quickly. Outer space and social media. This cult here with outer space, working with entities. Okay. They've trapped themselves. There's something could be coming out on social media, lying on social media to create mind control here. They don't like people knowing the truth. We have a substitute. So a copycat, a replacement, an impersonator, or a scapegoat. Substituting. Well, they're walking a fine line here, okay? Being very overindulgent in things with their interactions, being very friendly whenever they interact, getting drunk, partying. We have a mother and a third wheel enemy here. A mother could have influenced a karmic masculine here to go towards someone else, cheating. Be real flirtatious whenever you interact with them. Be really friendly and really happy and laugh. And even though you're incompatible, you just are going to go in and be a thief and trap them and destroy them. You can do this. You're going to be able to achieve this. You're just being an impersonator right now. You're not real. Like, no, it's nothing but a lie. The mother was convincing this person to replace you and substitute someone else for you. I'm just hearing a destiny swap here. This person's a lost soul. They're struggling. They're defeated. They're introverted. They're a wanderer, full of destruction and confusion. Something lying with social media, on an online community. Could have invaded your privacy. They're a liar. And there's a whole collaboration of enemies here that are all partying together. They all came together to do this energy, to manipulate the soulmate energy, okay, to manipulate you, experimenting on you, trying to imprison and trap you. We've got abundance in the friend zone. So this person was being very manipulative, trying to get money out of people. I think we're better off just being friends with this situationship. Then this player was just creating nothing but emotional pain everywhere they went, getting money out of people, being very manipulative. I'm more interested in the thrill of the chase than in forming meaningful relationships. This person's just a player. You could have put this person in the friend zone. They could have gotten some kind of crazy cult to come after you because they think they're in this weird competition with you. They're having a meeting about drugs and poison with this apothecary over here. To have mind control over someone with curses here. This person has mental health issues. They're going to regret what the fuck they've done here, or they're regretting what they've done because something's happening. There's some kind of a backfire occurring right now. Secretly fucking with the devil. Alright, it's a secret that this cult is into all of this shit. They don't want people knowing. This cultist. Somebody in this cult, they isolated and they went off on their own and they did something here. Okay? They've done something. This lost soul, this mother could have told them to do something, impersonating someone, trying to steal and harvest your power supply because they're jealous of it so that they can manifest something, trying to come in and manipulate so that they can harvest from you. We've got a grave digger and a robber. So someone is robbing, getting graveyard dirt here, okay, so that they can be this thief. They're a fanatic. They've lost their mind and they're going to the extremes. This person has lost their soul secretly to the devil energy here. It could be trying to exploit someone, rob them. What this person's doing is unfair. It's not right. Justice in the church. So this could be some kind of corrupt church here with this cultist in a church. Well, justice, law enforcement, and what was the other one? They're trapped. I thought I saw the jail card come out. Maybe that was before I started. We've got divination and immature. They are so immature. They're stupid. This emotional pain. They're getting ready to have a huge hit in their piggy bank because that's what they've been doing to you. They cannot be in a healthy relationship. Catfishing you with confusion and illusion. This person was an imposter. The mother sent them in and told them to be this way, abusing divination. I'm not really who I say I am. This immature player here. Oh, hello. Look at the chemistry that we've got. Oh my God, you're so sexy. Let's get into bed. Let's fuck. So that way, jumping in real quick, trying to land the relationship real quick so that it would be an achievement, but it had to be pure manipulation. An achievement. Oh, imprisonment. I knew I saw that card. There it is. Stress because they're going to have to go to jail because of money. Because they're a thief. They've robbed someone here and they're trapped. They could have even gone to someone's neighborhood and trap someone at their house. A death in the mountains. It's a secret what really happened here. 101 and 102 could be significant. Someone was deemed missing They couldn't find them. They were out driving around trying to find someone here, possibly in the mountains. This person passed away. They were a ghost. They were hesitant on doing something here. So this person could be coming back from the grave here. Ooh, and it's a nightmare for these people. This person's possessed. They're being chased by whoever this was that they took out. Whoever they unalived here. Someone could already be in prison for this, is what I'm feeling. They were traveling. They traveled to the mountains to some kind of isolated location, is what I'm hearing. They were hesitant. They're worried. A decision has been made in the justice system. Someone with passion is on the adventure card here, and then the crime of passion was created. They're gonna have to think long and hard about this and what they've done. Someone could have been in withdrawal. Someone could have been upset because they were rejected, and so they lashed out. Because rejection is on this card. Cigarettes could be significant. Acting like they're all in perfect alignment and that they're in love. But it was nothing but pure manipulation here. Wow. So that they could catfish the chemistry. Karmic Fem, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to find my life partner and settle down. Acting like they were in alignment with you. Ooh, you're so hot. Doing voodoo. Using graveyard dirt over here. It's karmic. I think you're incredibly hot and I'm super attracted to you, so they could get you in the bed and harvest that sacral energy. A gift from the justice system. This person's going to fucking jail. They're going to go down for whatever this is that they have done here, and it looks like they have hurt someone. They were having an affair. There was a lot of abuse and neglect, and they were stepping out of the relationship here. Or two people here could have had someone chained up and abused them, could have gone to their neighborhood and trapped them. They have mental health issues. They had a secret meeting about how to do this and then how to run away after they created this crime of passion. They did something while they were hiding in the mountains. There could be some kind of a letter. This person went missing. This person was very abused. And the law enforcement definitely got involved because with this crime of passion, there is a death here. Someone passed away in this energy. This is not going to be everyone's reading. It was top secret and classified. They didn't want it to come out what was really happening in this home. This person went fucking crazy. And they lost control. And they hurt someone. They were bloodthirsty. They were mad. They were out to destroy someone here. And they were thinking long and hard. This was premeditated. They were profoundly focused on how to do this. Karmic Masculine could have called a Karmic Fem and told them that they were doing it, and they did it together, because with this couple here, it was top secret that one of these people, like, I feel like one of them could be in jail and the other one is not. I feel like a masculine could be in prison and the female got away with something here, but it looks like a gift is going to come in, and this person's going to go down too. They're going to be real fucking pissed when this happens because their involvement. They have a substance abuse problem, and I did talk about drinking, but the overindulgence over here. Alcoholism, bad addictions, very abusive energy here. And they get violent and get mean when they get drunk. They get furious. They go off. They're yelling. They just go berserk. Cultivating how they can gain profit. And they're pissed because they wanted this abundance here. They're trying to manipulate people for money. You survived this person. Your guides came in to help. Spirit gave you mercy and kindness and charity. You're resilient. You're lucky. You can adapt to situations because all you know how to do is survive. Someone transitioned in this energy. Stop. Unavailable. I'm not able to be in a relationship right now. We can hang out, but I can't give you more with this affair here. This could have been like exes, even, I'm hearing. There's a lot of abuse that was going on in this energy. I was drawn to the karmic over here doing voodoo on someone's chakras, trying to get you out of alignment. And all of this energy that they were putting toward you could have affected your chakras. You could have been really stressed out. These losers abusing their spiritual gifts, trying to abuse you. I forgot my wallet. This person is always bumming money off people. Slow down when they travel. Telling someone they could have been driving really fast. Scaring someone. Going way too fast. Need to slow down. Need to stop. Seeking revenge has created this man-made disaster. With slow down, driving fast, and then a man-made disaster, someone could have like even had a car wreck and the car caught on fire. Could have done some kind of abuse in someone's home and then put them in the car, drove away really fast. You're moving way too fast for me and it's scaring me away because this person was seeking revenge. This person went missing from their home. On the road, they couldn't be found. There was a secret meeting. And then this person ran away from the crime of passion that they had created. They were seeking revenge to hurt someone. The children were full of fear. They didn't know where it was either their mother or their father. I'm feeling mother energy. I feel like a masculine and a feminine hurt and unalived a feminine here. The children are full of fear. They don't know where their mommy is. A couple here created this unaliving. They did it together. It was a couple. Assassinated someone in their bloodline here. And these children are full of fear. Went into their private property. And there could only be remnants left if there was a fire. Could have literally done this to someone. Hiding in private property. Went to their private property and traveled to a separate location from this person's home where they were taken. Because the car would travel. They were traveled to a private property. And that's where the death occurred. And it was a female. I was picking up on that. I forgot that was there. They unalived a female. And there were only pieces that were left. There was a fire. They set the car on fire to try and burn evidence. We have a mystic haven. Enchantment. Magic. Something that's hidden. Esoteric knowledge with this cultist here. Saying, okay, this is your playground. It's a competitive environment. Some kind of a sporting event or a performance stage that they had to do. For this initiation here. It had to get real creative. It had to be original. Could be doing roots, saving up money for this abundance here. That somebody could have saved up money to pay this person to do this job, but there's evidence. There's definitely an investigation going on here with law enforcement. There's proof. There's detectives that are still looking into something. This person could act like they're responsible, but they're just pretending. They're immature, they're irresponsible. It's easier to pretend everything's okay rather than confront the truth. They act like they've got a good head on their shoulders, but they do not. They're just interested in making people feel vulnerable, sending mixed signals, and then all they do is just ghost them. Yeah, they come in hot and heavy. They come in hot and heavy. They super like, message me, swipe right. I'm so glad that we've met here. Ooh, you're the perfect match. You're my perfect match. To lure people into them, acting like they're just obsessed whenever they're communicating, like they're your best friend, and then they get mad if you have boundaries. They don't like that. They're love struck, acting like, oh, you're the perfect match in this catch. I want a family. I want to be committed. I want to be together. I want us to have children. It's so passionate. I promise it's mutual. I feel it too. No, but this person was just using you. They were polyamorous. They were out fucking around. They're unstable and they're toxic. And all it was a friends with benefits. This person just had a crush and they were cheating and arguing. Okay. It just got to where there was no spark left. You couldn't stand this person. And it looks like this person, this is like how they operate. It's like their MO. It's like part of their plot and plan to come in and swindle people. They're an impersonator. They're a narcissist. And this person is an unaliver. They're a freaking psychopath. They're extremely abusive. They have mental health issues. I can't diagnose that, but it's on my table. They're a thief. And you survive this person. They're really mean when they're drunk. There's a fire. These entities are burning in fucking hell. This person's covered in demons and rage and animosity. They're just filled with hatred. They rage out. They're awakening that you just keep healing from all of this magic that they've been sending out. And sending the evil eye here. They were trusted. The endings were coming for a mature woman here. But this Ice Queen here is coming after a star seed. Didn't end well. They're jealous and envious. A whole family of them here. A whole family of flying monkeys. It's all of them. And they've got these entities that they're fucking with this cult here. Dark shit. And in order to get some kind of initiation here, they have to kill somebody. And then market manipulation, then they'll get some money. Something could have happened when the children were at school. It's all over social media. There could have been drugs or poison involved with this. It's come out again. Drugs and poison with the devil, with regret and mind control with social media over here. Being trapped, drug someone at their house. Someone has a drug problem, drinking problem, bad addictions. They're just evil. They're mean. I have garden. Flowers could be significant. Plants. Floral delights. Herbs and flowers. Some kind of potion. There was definitely a victim here. Someone could have tried to go to the airport. They definitely made a victim here that they targeted. They were preying on them. And this person suffered. There is definitely somebody that's in prison here. This person could be a hunter. They could have gone in the mountains, out in the woods, stalking their prey. They had a strategy. Someone could have been hiding in the woods. They took a risk. A master of wealth with all of this manipulation here. They could have been trying to collect a life insurance policy off of someone here. And they could have killed this person. And they didn't get away with it. They got caught. They're so jealous. They're trying to cover up. Wow, they're trying to cover up their involvement with this death. There was definitely a meeting here, and someone went to prison in these legal proceedings. Something is significant about the water. There could be like a little beach with water, like a lake in the mountains. A natural disaster. This person could have tried to get away on a boat. Wow, money with life insurance. And they had an accomplice. They had a partner in crime that was on the road with them. These people could have been married before, okay? Or this husband could have killed their wife. And then they gave this person a gift. And the male was having to clean up here what was done. This person's, serial unaliver in a wooded area. And there was definitely a burial. Or they tried. Organized crime. They're committing fraud, and they want to keep that hidden. Jesus. And they're into the occult. They're going and getting ritual supplies at an esoteric store. They're doing magic. Death spells. But this is physical. This is an actual death that happened here. That's on my table. A reader, a seeker of knowledge, knowledge pursuer, an explorer of information. They could be going to a reader. Some of you could be a reader. A reader could be, I'm a reader that's exposing this right now. They may be mad that you're exposing them. On the split, we've got the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Law enforcement, spying. Somebody's going to jail. They feel trapped in something that they've done here. A delay of news. A delay of an Ace of Pentacles. They're getting caught up for all this money here. They had some kind of an investment that was a lot of money. Okay. Wow. Clarify this homicide, because it's come out twice. And the children are full of fear because they don't know where their mama is. And something could have happened when the children were at school. Maybe she didn't pick the children up from school that day. Wow, with the chariot, she didn't pick the children up from school that day, and people were rushing around trying to rescue her and find her. Wow, because it was family was freaking out. Then Emperor, a father figure here. That's law enforcement. I'm feeling that Emperor's law enforcement. They were invested in finding this person. Wow, this was a very painful ending. Oh my goodness. It was... That was the plan. Planning for the future. It was premeditated. This was a mother figure that was unalived here. And someone was paid. They were given payments here to do something. To help assassinate this couple here. They did it together. There's 2 people involved, and one person got arrested. The other one did not. They didn't think that they were going to leave any evidence behind, is what I'm hearing, with this dismemberment and the fire. And then left the children behind. Oh my God. I got the 5 of Pentacles. It was like a serious injuries here that were being investigated. Yeah. Wow. Tell me about this drugs and poison. Oh my goodness, could have even been trying to hurt the children. Okay, with the Page of Cups. The Emperor with the 8 of Wands, getting quick communication from the law. That this was someone that they were in a relationship with the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. This was definitely someone that they were in a partnership with. The children were freaking out. They were scared. This person was the straight up devil, and it was a secret. Doing this really dark energy. Justice is here. This person went to prison. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands that's traveling. That's also the jail card. Wow. Wow. I'll pull from the Kipper. We're going to close out. So these people, they were a false person to the community. Wow. And they got judged before a community of their peers. They were all in their thoughts. They were trying to act like they were in high honor and this good person, but they were not. They were a false person. Wow. It's come out again. Got a message of concern with this poverty, with the 5 of Pentacles. That something really bad happened. Absolutely in despair because of something that a main male did when they were out traveling around with this female here. They got a message of concern. They were expecting to get a message back. This person was a mature woman in the community. This could be this person's mom. This could be the grandmother here. People in the community were traveling to see what was going on with these children here in the distant future. Got unexpected money to put someone in this coffin here. A great fortune. Just come, help me do it. You're going to get a lot of money. So this whole community of people, this grandmother here, this could be her sitting in court, listening to this trial. Courts could have awarded this grandmother money to help with these children, to help on their pathway for this main female, for death benefits here. Concerned about their living situation. Affected their health really bad. This was tragic. This was bad. And we've got an official person here that's coming in to talk to the family that could have brought gifts. A gift. Could have brought a lot of money to help. This main male is trapped in their mind. They cannot stop thinking about what they've done here because of what they did in the court situation. And with the profound thinking here. Yeah, everything changed in how they were seen in the community. This main male did this with this partner, with this couple. There was unexpected income. There was money exchanged here. Oh, I need money. I need help because I'm in poverty. I'm working my ass off. I can't make ends meet. That could even be child support. There's a lot of secrets. So they didn't want it coming out what happened in this house here whenever this person came in with this reckless energy and then put this female in the car and abused them, hurt them, could have tied them up in some way, took them out of the house, drove off really fast, hurt this person, unalived them. They were full of fear. They were so scared. This was very scary, tragic. I'm going to have to put a trigger warning. And then got the message of concern that this person had passed away. And these people, they were lovers. And they were thieves. They stole this main female's life. They did it together. There were career criminals here, and it's being investigated. There's proof. And these poor children here. Oh my God. Wow. They knew this person was false, and now they lost their mama. Wow. I know how this resonates in my life. 41:11 on the clock. So, what do we need? I want to. Wow. Mental. We're sticking up. Be prosecuted by the feds. Feds are involved. They were aspiring to assault and B&E, so they came in on someone. Wow. Love spells have worn off. Can't stand the karmic anymore. Jealous co-workers in this energy. Third party interference. Something definitely happened in the vehicle. They were going crazy in the vehicle. In their immediate environment with the third house here. Siblings, neighbors, short trips, phone calls, letters, gossip, writing, email, communication, transportation, your car, and education before college. Mercury and Gemini energy. Someone went to someone's house and took them from their house, put them in their vehicle. They were going crazy, saying, I can't get over you. Could have been fighting about loan payments or money. Third parties. This person was cheating. They were polygamous. They were a pathological liar. Acting like they wanted to come back and start all over again with this person. Possibly, maybe this person was in and out playing dumb. They took someone to unfamiliar territory. This person needs a fucking exorcism. They're possessed with entities attached over here. They need legal representation because there's definitely a court case here. The Chinese zodiac sign of the sheep or the goat could be significant. They lost all control of the situation. The divine has revealed something to you here. Well, the airport came out. Someone could have tried to book a flight. Okay. They thought that they would never get caught. Someone could have COPD. They thought that they were never going to get caught. Ideas in question. They're going to be convicted. They're under judgment. They falsified documents. This person's money hungry with this abundance over here. They want money. And it could be because of their addictions here, because the indulgence card could have been mad that this person cut them off. No contact. There's definitely a legal situation. Something's in limbo. This person's going to get caught up. They have very dark energy. Could have put something in someone's drink. They paid a practitioner here. Draw 2 circle cards. So let's draw. Dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight, out under the moon doing rituals. They were extremely unhealthy. Draw from here. Yeah, Well, they definitely wanted power. They were jealous of your power. Position of authority. Wanted fame and recognition. They lost their power because they abused their power. The faith was sacrificial. The death was poison. The lesson is truth and discernment. The identity is a mother. Oh my God, the love is polyamorous. Wow, spirit. Holy shit. Every hair on my body just stood up. Oh my God. Burned. They burned her. I'm telling you. She was burned with this fire. It was a ritual sacrifice. Oh my God. Shit, spirit. A young male is the identity with the fire. The death is an accident. The trauma is persecution or torture. I'm telling you. It was brutal here. I know what this is in my energy. You all just take this how it resonates. A human sacrifice. The identity is an older relative. The trauma is a betrayal. The love is promiscuous. The faith is prophet-led with this corrupt church over here. The lesson is overcoming fear, and the death is public execution. This person could even get the death penalty for what they've done here because of how heinous this is. Wow. These poor babies. Could have been abusing technology. The identity is a wife. Someone's an artist, professional, model, hobbyist, or a collector. The identity is an adult male. They were very possessive, and they created this crime of passion here. An injustice in the government because both of these people have been not brought to justice yet. There's another one still on the loose here, which would be this other female that was involved, which was this person's ex. The trauma is a mental illness. And mental health came out. They could be trying to plead insanity. It definitely created a victim here. And the death is unaliving here with M. The lesson is greed. Yeah, they're going to try to plead insanity. Wow. Nope, it's not going to work. They could be acting like they're delusional or seeing hallucinations, being hysterical, and having mania. Because they could be haunted here because of what they've done. This person that they unalived could literally really be coming after them. Wow. Wow. Yeah. There's definitely an addict in the energy here. Psychic woundings going on. Alright. So hopefully the person that's passed on, I'm channeling a story so that there can be justice for everyone else that's involved. Because they're disappointed with the mind games. They're gaslighting people. Alright guys, so this is going to be our reading. I need to get out of this energy. I love you guys so much. Please only take what resonates. I'm sorry if this triggers some of you. Just, you know, unfortunately this kind of thing happens. And I know someone in my life that this definitely happened to. So it's pretty wild how this just came out. You guys just only take what parts resonate with you. If they don't, that's okay. All right. I love you so much, collective. Thank you all for being here, for spending your time with us. We appreciate you so much. Please, if you don't care to hit that like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Thank you to all my viewers. You guys are awesome. You mean the world to me and little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you guys. Bye, collective.